No Child Left Behind is emphasized in our society, and since we have been learning about opportunities and programs that are offered to students to help integrate them into American society,
Sarah took a trip to speak to Lynn Primicias at Mayfield Elementary to learn more about being an ELL instructor for young children.
ELL is basically English language learners. It used to be ESL, which stood for English as a second language, but after a while it became less politically correct to assume that English was their second language. We do have some children here that English is their third language, where they may have some dialect from Guatemala as their first language, Spanish as their second language, and English as their third language. The state of Kentucky decided that anyone that is working with ELL students needed either an ELL certification or a TESOL certification or endorsement. Since I already had my master's degree, I went for the endorsement, which consisted of 12 hours, and I was actually able to do all of them online, and then afterwards take an oral exit exam and a praxis exam.
With her hard work and dedication, Primicias shares her ventures that brought her to the job as an ELL instructor.
I actually started out as a Spanish teacher in upstate New York and a French teacher. My majors were in French and Spanish, and then when I moved to Kentucky, I got a job as a preschool teacher. And I did that for several years and enjoyed it, but I just decided I needed a change. And it was good timing because that was when they created the position for the elementary school at Mayfield.
At Murray State, there is a wide variety of international ethnicity at the college level, but who would have thought Mayfield Elementary has a large number of international student body who benefit from the ELL program?
There's actually a very high percentage, especially in Mayfield, and we are one of the highest at the elementary school in the state of ELL students in the whole state of Kentucky. So the majority of our Spanish-speaking students, but there are a lot more than I ever anticipated. Luckily, the majority of our students already are somewhat fluent in Spanish. I work mainly with 4th and 5th graders. The younger students go in, and of course at preschool and kindergarten level, there's a lot of hands-on anyway. When we do get the occasional student at the upper grades that don't speak Spanish or don't speak English, a lot of picture vocabulary, hands-on realia, as much as possible.
TESOL has attracted many Murray State students because of the involvement and rewarding process of helping others. Primicias expresses her feelings of the importance of this program, along with explaining the requirements that have helped her over the years.
Basically because it's the reality in the United States, and with No Child Left Behind requirements, we have certain guidelines that we have to make sure that we level the playing field for all students. So that's where it's come to. Everybody needs this. Don't think that you have to speak another language to do it. Okay, I just happen to be lucky enough that I'm in a situation where I can. But I've had students from from China who speak Chinese, and I speak no Chinese whatsoever. So that's the main thing. Anybody can do this as long as you're interested in English. You don't have to speak another language.
Like we have seen, this career can be very welcoming, and we wanted to know from Primicias what was the most rewarding benefit she sees in the program.
It's very rewarding, and it's not only the kids, but it's the families, because at this point a lot of the students can get by and speak Spanish. It's the families and trying to get them connected to the academic institution. And we actually have a group called Building Bridges, where we invite families to come in. We do it about bi-monthly, and we do it bilingually just for our Hispanic families, just to address issues that they may not be able to address in a regular PTO meeting. I think I found my niche. Between teaching French and Spanish and preschool, I don't think I'd want to do anything else but this.